Hi, I'm Donald Donaldson. I'm the founder and president of Beantown Builders, a construction rehab company located in Brockton, Mass. We've been in business for 10 years now. So I went to school at Boston College undergrad and then to Northeastern Law School, always with the intention of being in real estate. I love real estate. So my intention when I graduated from law school was to go work for a big corporate firm in their real estate department where I'd get to learn about transactions and just basically learn from the ground up. So I graduated during a time when law firms were actually laying off their real estate departments and they weren't hiring. I decided eventually that I would go back to what I knew because I'm a second generation contractor. So I would go back to construction and eventually started Beantown Builders. My family has been in the business for more than 30 plus years. At the time that I started the business, I was a finance manager at an Audi dealership. And I was trying to become a sales manager. And so because they didn't give me the promotion that I was looking for, I quit, liquidated my 401k and used those funds to start Beantown Builders. Struggles, everything that you could imagine when it comes to starting a small business, from where am I going to get my clients? Who's going to be my first client? Eventually, I was able to actually find a property. And that property became my first client because I was able to purchase the property, rehab it, sell it, and that's basically how we got started. What we do is we help prospective buyers, investors, and homeowners build property values through redesign, modernization, and construction. That's what we do. People come to us when they have a house that maybe they just inherited and it's a 3-family or a 6-family, some type of multifamily. It hasn't been brought up to market conditions, but they'd like to bring it up to market conditions because they want to get more value out of it. They want to rent it or they want a condo, minimize it. So we provide design and build services in situations like that. We do everything from frame to finish, additions, fire rehab, insurance rehab. We basically gut buildings down to the studs and do them over. It's what we like to do. We've built up enough presence and capabilities where we're looking toward larger multis, somewhere in the 10 to 20 unit range would be a sweet spot for us. I find that what we can do to help clients the most is trying to have as much communication at the outset as possible. But clients don't always tell you everything that they're thinking. So you have to poke and prod, and you have to ask a lot of questions, a lot of different ways to understand what their ultimate goal is with the property. When they see the work coming to fruition, that's when some of the most craziest requests come out. Things that blow up the budget, go beyond the budget, that change the time, which is a huge factor for us. And then that's when we've got to try and use our experiences to sort of rein the client back in and say, hey, remember that conversation we had about your budget and what you were looking to accomplish? We want to sort of go back to that. We want to make that our core so that when this project is over, you don't turn to us and go, what happened? There's this HGTV factor that's taken place. So many clients have come to us with some really outrageous requests that they've saw on TV, and TV makes it a 30-second boom and it's done. But for us, it's like, if we knew you wanted to do that, we would have planned from the beginning. We might have to go back and redo some of this structural or redo some of this rough, and that's going to cost you more money. Are you sure that's the path you want to take? Obviously, we're going to do what you pay us to do, but I would say that that's probably one of the most outrageous things that happens during the course of any project. I'm not an engineer. I didn't grow up wanting to be a contractor because at a young age I was made to do construction work and I hated it. I hated it with a passion. I was just, a full disclosure, I never thought that I'd be doing this. My background is pretty diverse. In college, I was into human development and English and sociology, and then I went to law school. I think that all of these different competencies sort of give me a really wide perspective toward a project. So I don't go into it thinking, how do we just connect A, B, and C to get this done? I like to look at it comprehensively. I like to understand what the owner is looking to get out of it, how this is going to affect their life. What is it, a change in family status? Are you bringing your mom in because you need an ADU unit? Is this a divorce and you're looking to, going to have kids, or you need a different space? I mean, there's so many different life changes that happen along with the construction. And if we understand that at the outset, then we can sort of plan and not only accomplish the construction, but help them bring about this change in life. For us as a company, it's pretty diverse. And that diversity includes gender diversity as well as cultural diversity. But I don't think that's common. We pride ourselves on trying to bring together as many different people as possible. So we don't go out looking for anyone in particular, but different types of people seem to gravitate towards us. And maybe it's because when they see us, they see that mixture and they like that mixture and they want to be a part of it. For a small company, we do a lot with what we have. And I think that's a testament to just how I grew up. We would take a little and make a lot out of it. So we like to run lean, sort of lean and mean. And we're growing in terms of staff, in terms of revenue, and even in our footprint. You can find us at 181 North Montello Street in Brockton. You can't miss us because the building is branded like our vans and everything else. You can also find us on our website at beantownbuilders.com, Facebook, Twitter. We're out there. If you're looking for us, you will find us.